for as last week's Italian.
Remember what I said it was small?
Yes!
It was straightforward?
And then also on the same level as the French cuisine. You gave that like a 4.5. It means,
Really?
yes, you mean it's close to that.
Welcome back to the C&T Review.
This is where we review anything from food to fashion and everything in between.
And we've got so many tasty things to talk about today. But before we get started, you already know the drill. Stay with me. We need you to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time we release a video.
And you know you want to.
You do.
So if you've been keeping up with us, you know that we have been going on a Philadelphia food tour. So our next stop, we are going from Italy and taking a plane over to Thailand. Woo! Yes. So we have decided to go to a Thai restaurant. It is in a town outside of, or a city, I don't know, I guess, outside of Philadelphia, Springfield, Pennsylvania. It is called, ooh, child. It is called Hang's Thai Cuisine. And this is going to be a short and sweet description, right? Okay. They was like, you know, short and sweet to the point.
Okay.
Classic infusion Thai dishes, spiced to preference, plus sushi and other Japanese staples. And that is all we are going to get today.
Okay, right.
Yes, so it's called Hang's Thai Cuisine, but it also has some Japanese, they also had like in the menu, they had like the Japanese side too, so that was pretty cool. Alright, so like we said before in our other videos, there are going to be 4 things that we will be rating this restaurant on. Ambiance, customer service, the taste of the food, and was it worth the price? And then at the end, we will give our recommendation to you whether or not we think you should visit Hang over in Springfield. All right, let's get started.
So, the ambiance. I think it was just the cutest little place.
I was you like, say that about everything.
You're going to mind your business.
Everything just like, oh, it was so cute. Did it transport you to Thailand?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's never been. But I was thinking,
hey, when I said that last week about Italy, y'all looked at me like I was weird. That when I was like, I don't know, I've never been to Italy, so I wouldn't know if it transported me to Italy. But now she can say it.
That's right. I take it back. I was sitting there. I was like, does this transport me to Thailand? You know, I think it was the most. It was like really simple. I just love I'm gonna call them booths because I guess they're booths. They were like little couches with little pillows.
Yeah.
And I literally stretched out. Now, meanwhile, we were the first ones in the restaurant. And I was like, let me not stretch out.
She got so comfortable.
I
this
did.
is hot.
Like,
So
I'm
hot
at home. I had not left. But I think it was so cute with the little whatever they were in the ceiling, dripping and little Japanese cherry blossoms on the wall. It was very minimally decorated, but just so cute and like just really chill. And I was like, I could go on a date here. Like we could just sit here.
Why does everything? No, can we go on a date here? That should be on our checklist.
Yeah.
Can we go on a date to this
Not what we recommend, but can we go on a date?
Exactly. It's a recommendation.
Right.
Mind you, no boyfriends here.
You can go on sister dates. That's all right. I can go on sister dates. All right. What do you think?
It was cute. I mean, I wasn't like. This is why she goes first, so she doesn't get swayed.
That's right. I stand by what I said.
It was cute. So I did like, I guess, the little touches of, I guess, like Asian inspired things. So when you walk in the door, there is, which hopefully it'll be a video popping up right here. When you walk in the door, there was something like on the side, like a little, I don't know, it felt, I don't know. I guess it was Thai inspired. I guess.
Oh, the plants.
The little plants when you first walk in the door.
Yeah, they had a snake plant in there, and I forget where that is from because I just bought one from my office. It's really small, not even the same size. It's like literally this. Okay,
not her.
And the plant, probably this large.
So yeah, I don't know where it's from. I don't know where it's from, but
and a bunch
I guess.
of other stuff.
Yeah, and a bunch of other stuff.
The bamboo too, but those are from Africa.
Okay, so I mean, it felt maybe Asian inspired esque. So they had 2 doors. So you walk through the first door, you saw that. Then you walk through the second door, and like she said, the little things or little canopies, I guess you call it, hanging from the ceiling. It was cute. Like I definitely didn't like get transported to Thailand. I've never been to Thailand, so I can't even speak on that. But also at the same time, it just felt average. Like I didn't feel like I was like it was like, I didn't feel like I was transported anywhere, whether or not I've been there or not. I was just like, oh, okay, it's a restaurant that was not overly decorated. So, you know, but it was nice. It was nice enough. It was, you know, the music was nice. They have nude music, I guess.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the music was nice. It kind of, you know, I guess set that, which was cool, but it wasn't anything like overwhelming or anything like that. I was like, okay. Our waiter, don't know his name. There must be
it's a new rule.
I know. She was like, is this a thing that they do now? Like waiter and waitresses don't tell us their names. So he didn't tell us his name. He was really nice and very helpful. He did answer all of our questions. He wasn't very like on top of us, but also he didn't really check in on us either. So I mean, like, also at the same time, it's like, thank you for not being on top of us, but you know, a nice little, how's it going would have been nice. That did not happen. Not me being picky, but it's true though. This is what happened. You gotta give an in-depth, when you do a food tour, you gotta get in-depth. You gotta get,
you gotta get in-depth.
You do. You can't be nice all the time because if somebody goes there, I wanted them to know what to expect. He was really nice. The food came out insanely fast.
Yeah,
insanely fast. Which was great.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's just like, okay, fine. Like, got the food like immediately.
It was hot.
Yeah, it was hot.
You still see the extra.
Yeah, for sure.
It was like moving around your mouth.
Yeah. He was. Yeah, but he was nice enough, and it wasn't busy, so I feel like he definitely could have stopped by again and said, "How's the food?" But did not ask us how the food was, or asked us if we needed anything else. Or anything. Like, do you want some water? Nothing. I'm like, okay, I guess we're all on our own here.
Yeah, I'm just go back to the kitchen.
It might as well just have been takeout for that.
Oh, no.
Chloe, how about you? Don't let me persuade you.
I think he was a sweet. No, everything he said was very valid. I think he aside from that part, he definitely like tried to go above and beyond when trying to order something for takeout. And he was like, no, I promise it's not going to be the best.
Yes, he was honest with that. I appreciate his honesty because some people would not have been as honest.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right.
Yes, he was very helpful with the questions.
Like, I'm trying to tell you. You should maybe pick another dish because this won't be the best when you warm it up. It's best if you eat it here and try and like let her know and stuff. So other than all things which are very true, I just appreciate that he did it at the very least, like in the beginning, be like, hey.
He was honest.
He was honest with us, so yeah.
Definitely honest, for sure. Appreciate that. What did you get?
Oh, yeah, right, child.
She told me that.
I don't even know. It was some kind of a curry. No, stop. Just stop.
I will look it up.
Yeah, just.
It's basically, I don't know how to pronounce it, but then I looked at it, I was like, you couldn't.
But I didn't want to use the wrong vowel sound.
I mean, that's fair. Look at her being
I don't want to
respectful.
disrespect him in his face like
Not
that.
disrespecting the culture in his face. I know that's right.
Well, I did get a California roll.
Penang curry.
Penang curry.
Yep. That's what she got.
That's what I got, and I got a California roll. So I did Thai and Japanese, all the same. I will say both of them were good. If I'm honest, they weren't mind blowing.
That's the word that we're using.
That's our favorite. It's like that's a vibe. It's mind blowing.
For sure.
No, it's really good. I mean, I have had Thai food before, but not from this restaurant. So I want to say it wasn't like, wow, this is the best Thai food I've had, or, you know, yada, yada, yada. This, I think, is the first time I had like a curry dish from a Thai restaurant.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was hot, fresh, excellently made. I just, you know.
Do you wish it was spicier? I know she kept mentioning that.
Oh, yeah.
That like, so this is when I said earlier that the spice level is the preference. They do ask you, like for something like curry, they do ask you like, what's your spice level? Do you want 1 to 5, with 5 being the spices? Sis said 2, and I was like, I'm surprised she didn't say like 3 or something like that.
I want to go easy because I wanted to actually like taste the food without being like, you know, and you have a little kick in it still, but like not spicy, but it still wasn't like, it wasn't bland. It still was like, hey, you got something in here, but you won't die, kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. It was acceptable.
Acceptable. I don't think we've used that word before. I want to tell them what was in the Penang curry so you guys could know.
Oh, yeah.
It's a sweet red curry infused with light lime flavor with coconut milk, bell peppers, zucchini, and basil leaves, served with rice. And she got the chicken. They have options: chicken, pork, or beef, shrimp, duck and pineapple, or veggie and tofu with brown rice. And you got the chicken.
Got the chicken,
right?
Yeah. So
okay, it's acceptable.
You know, I wasn't like, wow.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, but yeah. Okay, good though, but like I had no complaints. I'm just like, yeah, it wasn't like best Thai food ever.
It was forgettable.
No.
Okay.
No.
Not forgettable, just
yeah,
acceptable.
not that far. All right, I'll take acceptable back because acceptable has a bad connotation.
No, it means that it was fine. It was basic.
Like, it wasn't basic though. It just wasn't mind blowing.
What letter are we talking about here? Like, not C's degrees, but like a B minus?
Like a B.
A B. Oh,
Not a minus or a plus. Like a B. Maybe a plus. I'll give it a plus.
She's so nice. She's so nice.
We gotta give it a B plus. No, it's good. The sushi low-key was kind of basic for a sushi, but I think it's the kind of sushi I got. Because you have to be like,
What kind of sushi did you get?
it was a California roll.
Okay.
And so that's the one that has like avocado, and I don't know if there's some kind of meat in it. It might be cracked. Yeah, I don't know. But it was like, you know, it was good as sushi goes. Yeah, I'm about to say, I've ever met a sushi that I was like, what? Maybe, but it wasn't one of those times. But it was
acceptable.
It was acceptable in the best possible way.
It was a B plus?
Yeah, it was a B plus.
Okay.
It was a B. It was a B.
Oh,
Not a B
okay.
plus.
Oh, a B. Okay. Well, I got the Bangkok fried rice. And my was pineapple fried rice with shrimp, egg, mixed vegetables, and cashews. Mine was good. It definitely had onions all throughout there. And so I'm not like the biggest fan of onions. They're like big onions too. So like I was telling Chloe in the restaurant, I prefer like if there's gonna be onions in something, if it's like really small that you don't even know that they're in there. It's just like, oh, I didn't even know the onions were in here. They're just like marinated up in that, like all up in that. But no, these onions were big and I was like picking them out. I wish I had known that they had onions in it. Maybe you can get it without the onions if you're like me and don't like onions like that. Mine was good. It was definitely pineapple-y, and there was like an orange slice that I gave to Chloe that she never ate. But you could definitely taste the orangey flavor in some things, and also like and the pineapple-y flavor. But it was good. I didn't have to like the rice part was flavored nicely. I didn't have to like add anything or whatever. It was tasty. Acceptable, but my acceptable is just a average C plus maybe. Like it was good. Like don't get me wrong, it was good. But do I feel the need to go back there again? Probably not. Will I forget in about like maybe I don't know, like in the year that I've been there before? Probably. I'd probably be like, oh yeah, I have been there.
I wouldn't drive by and be like,
we gotta go here. Like, I wouldn't recommend that. I wouldn't be like tell my friends like, yo, you have like, and I've done that before. Like I've been to places where I'm just like, we have to go here. Like and pizza.
Oh yeah.
We tried that in DC once. And pizza. Y'all should really go there.
Yeah, shameless plug.
Yeah, shameless plug. We're not even talking about that. But like we went there in DC and I thought it was just a DC thing, but it was not. In the moment that I saw that was in Philadelphia, I was like,
we gotta go.
Obsessed. Told my other friend, I was like, we gotta go. We went. It was delicious. Like it's not that type of vibe. It's just a vibe that I went there one time, and do I have to go back? Probably not. I'll be alright. I'll live life. I'll survive.
Her best life. Those are the words.
And I ended up getting this Thai iced tea, which you are going to be seeing on the screen now. And that was tasty too. It's different. It's very, very different. Yeah, it's sweet, but it had like, it's very interesting. I was like, I drank it all. And I was like, okay, I definitely took it down with it. I definitely probably will order another one. It was different once you got past the fact that it was like, it's a little different. I was like, okay, I kind of like it. I like different and stuff like that. The Bangkok fried rice was $18. The Thai iced tea was $3, so it's like $21. I think it was definitely worth that for sure. It was a lot of food. Definitely brought. Now I have leftovers. This is the first time that I have leftovers. I have leftovers. Also, to be fair, I ate before I got there. So, but I think
ruined my excitement.
Sorry, but also I do think that if I hadn't eaten, I might still have brought food home.
It was a lot.
It was a lot of food. They gave you a lot. So, I definitely think it was worth the $21 for sure. I mean, come on now. If I'm willing to say I kind of said the diner was worth the price and that food was nasty. At least this one was great.
At least it was great.
So at least this one was like, I was like, okay, cool. Like it's edible at least. So yeah, I would say yes. Yes.
It's edible at least.
That's a high requirement on my list.
Requirement. I was saying, we were in the restaurant, I looked at the receipt. I was like, not bad. Like for the whole thing, like for the takeout, for her meal, my meal, her tea, everything.
Like $52.
I was like, not bad.
Not bad.
Like so, even on that basis, I was like, worth it. I think because I got sushi and that meal, that was like $6.50. My main meal was $15. So I think it was definitely worth the price. It was deceptive. Like when I saw hers, it was like.
It was.
And when I saw mine, because it was like curry was in a bowl and then it was like rice, and I was like, this is not really big. But I was like, that's okay because I ate like a couple hours before as well, and I was glad because I didn't want to be like hungry, and then I wouldn't be able to have justify, like, you know, what's the word?
Justify eating all?
No. Whatever. Somebody in the comments tell me what word I'm thinking of. Tell me what word I'm thinking of.
I have no idea. I'm usually here with her.
I know. It's okay. Well, I'm not there either. So, it's okay. Yeah. So then I was like, oh well, okay. But I think as I started to eat it, and because it's like very saucy, I was like, this is actually, it was a lot. It was very deceptive, and I think I was like, I think the bowl was actually kind of deep too. It didn't look like a lot.
Yeah.
But it was like, I don't know. But anyway, yes, it was worth the price.
She was pleased. She saw my plea and was just like, yes. And then she saw
I was like, here we go.
No.
I was like,
and then it's like,
but I had leftovers though because it was a lot.
That's
low
right.
key a lot.
all right, so now we're going to give our rating, right?
Ratings.
So, ratings. So, as you guys know, we rate from 1 to 5. 1 is trash, and 5 is more than acceptable, beyond acceptable. A plus, mind-blowingly acceptable. Mind-blowingly acceptable. Yes, we're going to stick with that.
Okay.
That's what 5 is. We're going to rate on the 3 categories: ambiance, customer service, and the taste of food. So, Chloe, ambiance, what would you give it?
Ambiance, I'm going to give it.
This is why she goes first.
I'm going to give it a 4, only because.
Okay.
Simmer down. This is my rating. You have a chance to have your own.
You're telling me that it's on the same level of 4 as last week's Italian.
Is that what I said it was 4?
Yes!
It was straightforward?
And then also on the same level as the French cuisine. You gave that like a 4.5. It means,
Really?
yes, you mean it's close to that, Chloe.
For vibe, yes. And you know why? Because not a decorative level, but how much I came in, I got comfortable right away. And I like the whole couches, I like the whole everything, so.
Not me being like, it's okay, yo.
It's okay, I stand by. I said what I said.
I said what I said.
Okay, so mine is a 2.5. So next, you already knew what that was gonna be, average.
Okay.
Next is customer service. Chloe.
Customer service. I'm gonna say, given all the information I've gathered here today, I am going to say it was a 3.
Okay.
I think, yeah. It was a 3. He did a lot in the beginning, and then I forgot because we talked so much and had so much to talk about. I didn't even notice that he did.
I did, yeah.
So yeah.
I noticed, but again, as like, I didn't notice because we were talking, but also I did notice. I'm like, okay, now. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a 3 as well. I would have preferred him at least checking in every once in a while, make sure the food was good. Yeah, so 3. All right, last but not least, the taste of the food.
Taste of the food.
Chloe.
I'm gonna give this food is there somewhere else you can look?
I'm dead. I'm crying, y'all.
Give it a 4.
Okay.
And I'm standing by it.
I'm a die on that hill. Is that essentially what it is?
Yeah.
I'm going to give the food a 3.
Okay.
It was, a little above average. C plus. That's the C plus in me. That's the plus. So Chloe, would you recommend Hang's Thai Cuisine to our viewers here today?
Would I? I'm gonna say yes if you're looking for a really chill spot, like to just chill and stuff and have good food. I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say, maybe. I don't know if that's an option.
Either one or the other.
Because it's not that the food was bad, but also there probably are better Thai cuisines out there. If you're looking for something like inexpensive and or chill, not really like, high end and stuff like that.
If you're in the area.
If you're in the area,
one time,
PA,
go right in.
if you're like, you know, if you're shopping across the street at in the little mall area, and you're like, okay, maybe it's the only restaurant open.
That jumps from it's the only restaurant open on earth and you're starving. You have nothing in your refrigerator.
It's like, I mean, yeah, like, you know, it's not that I wouldn't recommend it, but it's not going to be the top of my list recommendation. That's why I said, maybe. I'm making up now, making up things.
She's making
There's
up
an option. Yes, no, maybe.
There's no maybe. I think the consensus is if you're in the neighborhood, sure.
That's
but
what
if you're at wherever you are, I wouldn't be like, you
don't go out your way.
Yeah, don't go out your way. But if you're in the neighborhood and you want some Asian food, that's an acceptable choice.
Kinda, maybe. Because there's probably also other more acceptable choices closer to you.
I said if you're in the neighborhood. Not if you're at home.
Probably even in that neighborhood, there's probably more acceptable. First of all, Payway is like right over there.
Payway is down
It's
the
like
street.
up there.
Matter of fact, go to Payway. That is fine. They have really good
And
sushi.
Payway is great. Payway, I mean, if you really want Asian inspired food, go to Payway. That's what I would recommend, not Hangs.
That's actually a really, I mean, though it's not Thai food.
It's not, if you want specifically Thai food.
There you go.
That's the thing. You
I'm trying to give you something, friends. I'm trying
You
to
have
help
to
you out.
be specifically wanting Thai food.
That's
And then specifically in the area. And you're like, you know what? No, Thai food.
It's not
Yes.
Japanese, not Chinese, but Thai. That's where I gotta go. That's when you go. And that's when we
Well.
recommend it.
Well, that was fun.
I'm deceased. You know, I tried to help y'all friends, but you know, keep it up. Their food at least was healthy and not like it's not too much salt. The guy said everything is healthy. I didn't keep walking like, oh,
Yeah.
you know how some
Yeah,
people
for
eat
sure.
Chinese food and you're like,
Feel so heavy.
what did I do?
Yeah, no,
Like,
then I feel that. Yeah.
So yeah, I try to give another plus to the restaurant. If that's your thing.
Well, that was fun. On to the next stop.
This has been another Season 2 review. Thank you for hanging out with us today. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and check out our other videos. See you next time. Bye!